Good morning everyone, this is Mr. Nightmare here, and the creator of this video wanted me to give you guys a heads up. This video contains a lot of swear words that may not be suitable for younger audiences, so if you do not like hearing swear words, then please click off this video now. If not, then sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Now, Elmo can finally tell everyone that today's number is... Okay, Elmo, tell me.
Who's stopping you?
Great. Today's number is...
12! Rocco says the number is 12!
Elmo is supposed to say the number of the day, not Rocco.
Well, Rocco says you were taking too long. He couldn't wait anymore.
Elmo doesn't believe this! All day long, Elmo wanted to do was say the number of the day. But no! Elmo has to say to Rocco. Elmo has to play the silly word game. Elmo will watch Rocco's favorite movie. And when finally it came time for Elmo to say the number of the day, Rocco said it before Elmo!
Oh, well. Come on, Elmo. Let's play with Rocco.
Oh my fucking God, Zoe. Can you please knock it off about Rocco being a quote-unquote person, for the love of God? Elmo told you this a billion fucking times. And you still refuse to accept that Rocco is just a rock. Just like how Cody from SML thinks that Ken is alive when he is a doll.
Hey, Flamzer! What are you screaming about?
Hey, Wheatley. I was just watching a clip of Sesame Street, a show from my childhood. And I was having a good time until Zoe once again mentioned that Rocco is alive. And that really pisses me off. Zoe refuses to accept that Rocco is a stupid rock. And she always takes it everywhere she freaking goes, which is just stupid.
No way, Flamzer. I get pissed off at that too. Every time Zoe talks about Rocco being a special creature, when he is not, I get so angry, I just want to fucking scream. Rocco is just a rock, Zoe, so please stop saying that he is special.
You know, Wheatley, I'm getting sick and tired of Zoe complaining about Rocco all time when Elmo is telling the truth to her about that stupid rock. I think we should tell our friends about this and see what they think of it.
That sounds like a great idea, Flamzer. We should talk to everyone about this Rocco crap and hear their opinions on it.
But first, we need to look up more info and videos about this so we can get our points across.
A couple of hours later.
Man, Uzi, I am so bored. What should we do today?
I am not sure. It depends on what you think. What do you want to do?
Maybe we should go out and either get some Mexican food, or Chinese food, or regular fast food.
That sounds like a decent idea.
Hey guys, I need to tell you something very important.
Oh, hey Flamzer, how's it going?
Yeah, how's it going, Mr. Flames?
Not good right now. Not good.
Why is that, Flamzer? Why are you not good right now?
You want to know why? Well, I'll tell you why. Do you remember on Sesame Street that Elmo has a friend named Zoe?
I do, I remember that.
Well, you too are not going to believe this. But this is what is pissing me off. And it is that Zoe keeps taking a rock named Rocco everywhere. And worse, she always thinks it is alive and never listens to Elmo when Elmo tells her a billion times that it is just a rock.
Wow, Zoe really thinks that a stupid rock is an actual person? That is complete bullshit.
I agree with that. Like, Zoe? Are you kidding me? Why do you keep babying a stupid rock that is just a rock? He is not alive because he is a fucking rock. So, Flamzer, can you tell us more info about this, please?
Well, Uzi, I am very glad you asked. I am going to give you an example of one episode of Zoe being a jerk about Rocco being a person when that is false. I watched a video made by a person named Vicky Lenatra. Now, I know this is not a Sesame Street episode, but I need to bring this up anyways because I think this is a good example. So, Elmo brought up a really good point. That is a big fact. That is a smart move. So, Elmo told Zoe that Baby David is Baby David, and Dorothy is a goldfish, which is correct. And Elmo brought up this wonderful 200 IQ move that made me nod my head in belief. He made the fact that Zoe talks to the stupid rock every single day, which is exactly what Zoe does. And he also said this genius line, Rocks are not alive rocks. Rocks are not friends. Rocks are not meant to play with you. Rocks do not eat cookies. Rocks do not play. Rocks don't do anything that monsters and people can do. I will also add mixels, Tamagotchis, cars, murder drones, toys, creaturies, trains, and many other species around here. And that, my friends, is a fact I agree with.
I agree with everything you said, Flamzer, 100%. Elmo did a good job explaining to Zoe that rocks are just rocks, and he is a genius for saying that.
Did Zoe get that and understand, though? I really want to know.
Unfortunately.
No, she did not learn shit. She made a lot of excuses of Rocco, different than any other rock, which is false. And she also says that Rocco is alive after Elmo told her that long statement. It makes me fucking cringe just thinking about it.
Oh my god! Is Zoe really that brain farted? Elmo just got done telling her a long statement about rocks, and she still refuses to accept that Rocco is a rock? That just makes me very frustrated.
That is very true, Uzi. Rocco is the last thing I would not want to be friends with, because he is not real, for crying out loud.
And another thing I got to mention is that Zoe threw a fit over it and called Elmo names because Elmo was right about Rocco being a stupid rock. A stupid fucking rock.
Hey everyone, what are you Rangers talking about? I need to get what you three are saying a discussion about.
Well, Buzz, I'm glad you came over here, because I will tell you something very important. I will go ahead and tell you right now.
After Flamzer told Buzz about Rocco.
Holy moly macaroni. That is one of the stupidest things I have ever heard from a character. After Elmo told Zoe that Rocco is just a rock and is not alive, Zoe denies it and makes dumb excuses, and never shuts up about Rocco being alive when he is not. And she called Elmo names when Elmo was telling the truth about Rocco.
And get this, you want to know how long Zoe had been saying dumb crap about Rocco?
How long was it, Flamzer? How?
Yeah, Flamzer. I want to know how long it was.
Well, you are all not going to believe this. She has been saying this since 1999. 19 freaking 99. Yes. That long she has been doing that.
Jesus smurfing Christ! That long? Holy fuck!
I'm at a loss of words right now.
There is not freaking way she believes that crap since 1999.
Well, I wish that too. But it is true. It really is. And Elmo said that him and Zoe are both very young. Yet Elmo has more common sense than Zoe, meaning that Elmo is a smart muppet indeed.
I just realized something that Flamzer told me that was from the show. Every time Elmo tells Zoe, "Hey, let's play together," Zoe always says, "Oh, sorry, Rocco and I are playing with each other right now." Like, are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, Buzz. You are speaking facts. Zoe is always refusing to play with Elmo and always plays with a fucking instead. And that makes zero sense whatsoever.
I would rather be friends with an alien than a rock. At least aliens are alive, and they were friendly to me and my fellow space rangers.
I would rather be friends with a talking machine gun than a rock, because they can help me shoot people and tell me how to shoot.
Besides, Elmo said in the video that he has friends that have better common sense, like Oscar, Big Bird, Snuffleupagus, Cookie Monster, Grover, Bert, and Ernie, and Kermit too. And one more thing before I wrap this up. Elmo got so fed up with Zoe's shenanigans that he ended up cutting ties with Zoe because of Zoe refusing to believe Elmo's facts.
I am not trying to sound mean here, but Elmo kind of did the right thing cutting ties with Zoe, because Zoe would rather have a rock as his best friend than Elmo.
That is correct, Uzi. I agree with that too.
I could not agree with that even more, actually.
All right, everyone. And I think that is all I got to tell you about this. Now I'm going to tell more friends of mine about this because I am trying to get everyone in this house to understand about this. Anyways, see you guys later.
As Flamzer gets done talking to Uzi, N and Buzz Lightyear about this whole Rocco thing. Meanwhile, Wheatley tells his story about seeing an episode about Zoe being brain farted about Rocco to Lightning McQueen, Tow Mater, and Thomas the Tank Engine.
Hello there, guys. Mind if I step in?
Oh, hello there, Wheatley. How's it going, man?
Howdy, Wheatley. How is it going like McQueen said?
Are you having a good time, man?
Well, guys, I need to tell you all something I need to get out of my mind. Me and Flamzer have been going around talking to people about this one certain issue. That has been a running gag in a preschool show that we like.
A preschool show? This sounds interesting since I am a preschool show characters myself. What is it?
Well, do you remember that Zoe is one of Elmo's friends? Well, apparently, Zoe does not care about Elmo because she would rather be friends with an unalive rock. And I repeat, a rock, which she named Rocco. And she thinks that fucking thing is alive.
Holy shit! I remember that from all those meme videos. Thank you for telling us about this. Every time I see Zoe say that Rocco is alive and Elmo tries to correct saying that Rocco is just a rock, Zoe denies his facts and continues to say that it is, which pisses me off, by the way.
Hey, Wheatley, mind giving us an example about this situation?
It would be my pleasure. I will give you an example of an episode of Sesame Street of Zoe doing this crap. So, one time, while Elmo and Zoe were sitting on a table, Zoe told Elmo to look over Rocco without knowing that Rocco is just a rock. Elmo rightfully just walked away and played with an actual good toy that is a good choice to play with. Baby David, soon, Rocco was found missing from the table, which I do not give a shit about since Rocco is just a rock. And when Zoe came back, she got upset for an invalid reason. And when Elmo just gave her a new rock, Zoe threw a fit about it. Elmo rightfully told her that they are both rocks and telling the truth about Rocco not being alive. And Zoe continued whining and said that he hates Elmo like a spoiled brat.
Holy shit, that is pretty stupid of Zoe. I mean, Elmo just played with baby David and Zoe threw a fit over Rocco being gone even though it is just a goddamn rock.
Wow, how childish of Zoe to whine like that. I feel bad for Elmo since he has to deal with Zoe's shenanigans.
But wait, there's another example I got to give out. So, Elmo really wanted to drive a cardboard car that Zoe made. And Elmo wanted to drive it. And what a surprise. Zoe, being delusional, said that Rocco was the one to drive. And Elmo got pretty mad. And I do not blame him. And he ended his playdate with Zoe. Although funny thing is, this led to Elmo saying the funny, "I am going to Alaska" line, which, not gonna lie, is pretty funny.
That is pretty funny, Wheatley. But outside of that, Zoe never shuts up about Rocco being just a rock, and she thinks the thing is alive, then it is not.
Yeah, I agree with McQueen. Rocco is just a rock for crying out loud.
Oh, and there is something that I need to bring up about this whole thing. Not even Dora the Explorer is that brain dead. Sure, I may hate Dora, but get this. She is smarter. Why? Because she has a talking backpack and a talking map, who are not only actual alive objects, and they actually help her out on where she needs to go. So yeah, Dora is more smart than Zoe.
Well, thank you for telling us about this, Wheatley. I actually am going to tell others about this as well. Come on, guys, let's go talk about this with others.
Good idea, buddy.
Yes. Come on, guys, let's go.
All right, take care.
Later on, Mamechi and Sai have a conversation about what they are told about the Rocco thing as more people become aware of this.
Hey, Sai, did you hear?
Yes, I heard. I was told Flamzer about the whole Rocco thing about Zoe refusing to believe that Rocco is just a rock.
Yeah, I was told about this time where Elmo and Zoe were having an arts and crafts play date. And Zoe, surprise, surprise, Zoe refused to play with Elmo on his arts and crafts play date. And it was because of Rocco. Like, that is just fucking bullshit.
I actually saw that too. And Zoe was just being so delusional, I felt like I wanted to scream. It annoys me so bad.
I know, right? Like, no one cares about a freaking rock for crying out loud. And it is not real, and it never does anything. And she was talking about rocks not doing anything, yet thinks Rocco does.
Hey guys, I just got informed about the Zoe-Rocco situation.
Me too. Wheatley told me about this. And I got a migraine due to Zoe's bullshit about Rocco being real. When he is just a rock. I mean, have you seen Rocco throw a baseball? No, and she cannot change that.
Zoe just never learns that Rocco is just a rock. And it's a literal fact that she refuses to accept. And it pisses me off.
Yeah, let's tell more of our friends about this because we are trying to get everyone to understand this whole thing.
Soon again. Megamind gets done telling Nico, Lyra, Gadget, and Beast about the whole thing.
And that there, my friends, is what I was talking about.
Thank you very much for telling me about this. How could Zoe share a cookie with Rocco instead of Elmo? That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and when is Zoe going to realize the Rocco is not alive? Rocks do not move, talk, walk, or anything in that matter, because they are just rocks.
Yeah. If Zoe is gonna give stuff to Rocco instead of Elmo, that just proves how much of a bad friend she is.
I know, right? Rocks are just rocks, and that there, my friends, is a fact, and it is never going to change. And Zoe never accepts rocks being rocks.
I obviously would not say this because I am very smart and I always know what to say. Zoe is never going to accept that Rocco is a rock. And Elmo ended up cutting ties with her because of that, which was justified.
As the day goes on and on and on, as more people are told about this Rocco situation, Mickey Mouse decides to have a speech talking about why rocks do not do much.
Okay, everyone, we are all glad you decided to come here today, because Mickey is about to give a long speech about Zoe thinking that Rocco is a rock when he is not.
I am about to pull down a wiki page that Mickey will read, and on why rocks are just rocks.
All right, here goes nothing. So, according to this wiki page, rocks on the Earth's surface are gradually broken down into smaller pieces by water, ice, wind, plants, and animals, known as weathering. These broken up pieces are called sediment and are transported away or eroded by rivers, glaciers, and wind. And as you can see here, it says nothing about them doing anything fun. So that is why Zoe should get over the fact that Rocco is just a rock.
Thank you very much for telling us that, Mickey. That short speech was very true indeed. I sure hope one day Zoe stops this Rocco is alive crap. But I highly doubt that is going to happen anytime soon. You can all thank me later, and also Wheatley, for bringing this news to you all.
After a long day of this, Flamzer and Wheatley finally get to bed since it is nighttime.
Well, Flamzer, it was a long day today. But at least we got everyone in this house aware about this Rocco thing and got our points across.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to do that. Well, we better get to bed, because it is getting dark outside.
And that is where the video finally ends. Thank you all for watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more ElevenLabs or other videos in the future. Anyways, that's all for now.